Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ATL-Ruston.com, ATL-Lincoln.com. I encourage you to bookmark that because if you can dream it, I can stream it. Hashtag EverLocalB, creating local, relevant, compelling content to keep you informed so that you get involved. And what we have been doing, and this is a Godley Works for nonprofits, helping out a nonprofit called North Central Louisiana Arts Council, NCLAC.org. This coming Saturday is going to be the Holiday Arts Market 2021, going to be in the Norton Building, 7 hours. It's going to be perfect rain or shine because the Norton Building accommodates both. We encourage you to come on out, shop local, support local. And what we've been doing is shining the light or the mic, if you will, on local artists and artisans. And this is, well, episode 4. In studio, we are at Kordall International. We have Dorene Kordall, Susi Broussard, and we are going to be talking a little bit about all of the Kordall wear and what you can buy and support local. Dorene, Susi, good morning. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, why don't you tell us, I guess, Dorene, I think I have an inkling of the beginning, but take us back to the beginning, and then we're going to talk about some of the products that folks can purchase.
Well, what happened was I started doing Kordall handmade and realized that my neighbor and friend really loved sewing as well. And so we started sewing together one day a week, and then during the pandemic, we sewed a lot. Mm-hmm. And we started kind of stockpiling really cool stuff. We inherited all of the samples from Bodie's Furniture, which is now gone, sadly. And we started making things out of that, recycling, and we never look back. We do shows together. We are trying our best to keep things out of the landfill.
Well, let's touch on that. By the way, I've been wearing a Kordall hairpiece since 2015. I think that's the very first time I met you. But yeah, repurposed, recycled. Take us back to that because that's more than just important.
Well, I read an article and it was life-changing. It told me that 70 pounds of waste, fabric waste, go into landfills every year from each man, woman, and child. And so when we inherited all these samples, I went and got a storage unit and we sorted it all out and just started making things. So we make aprons, we make, dog and cat placemats, we make notebooks, we make purses, we make it all.
All right, and Kathy, my wife, happens to love the trees, but Susi, we're standing in, was this your studio before Dorene came on the scene?
Yes, this is what I do. I sew every day of the week because I love it. Sewing's my passion. I've done all types of sewing, and when Dorene and I got together, it just fed my passion more to be able to work with her. We make patterns together. We find new things all the time.
When did that sync up? What year was that?
Probably 3 years ago.
About 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first met Dorene and doing, I think that was probably for a maker's fair in the spring, not really sure, you were flying solo.
I was, and although it's fun to work in a studio and develop an idea, it really is nice to have a person who is partnering with you on patterning and gives you feedback. Susi and I always bounce things off each other, and generally it improves by having two people take a look at it. So
you can have an idea and maybe you've met a roadblock and you don't know where to take it, and then the other person immediately sees something and throws it at you and says, that's it.
Right. That's a creativity process too, and sometimes, and believe me, I fully understand it. What about doing this? And if people aren't on the wavelength to like, oh, that may be too absurd, but let's not knock it down, and
Yeah.
you both come to a synergy on it. This Saturday at the Norton Building, it's going to be the Holiday Arts Market. You can find more at NCLAC.org, the North Central Louisiana Arts Council. You two have been, well, I mentioned the last 3 years. Explain first, I guess, Susi, the importance of supporting local and all of the other places that you've been to. You guys have done very well.
Yes, we totally believe in supporting local because it benefits everybody. We're helping ourselves, we're helping each other, and it makes life so much easier, to do that. So we just find new things to make, and we ask what people are interested in, buying, and that's how it all comes about.
Most important thing, none of our stuff is sitting in a container ship offshore somewhere waiting to be delivered to somebody at a store. This is all made in these studios right here in Ruston, and we're going to make a quality product because you're probably going to run into us at the grocery store. So we work hard at doing quality things with what we have to work with.
All right, so Kordall wear is what you want to look for amongst the many and plenty that are going to be at the Norton building. On this table in front of us, I see a Christmas tree. By the way, I think Kathy is one of your biggest customers, my wife, so therefore the Godley estate has a lot of Kordall candles in there. What is these? These are bracelets? Or?
Bracelets, and your wife is also a fan of those. I am right now adjusting one to fit her wrist. So
Can I buy it? Maybe, and that way it could be the Christmas. Yeah, that's exactly how to do this.
well, I'm sorry, you cannot buy it because most of us local artists,
Right.
we trade with each other.
Right.
If she has something I like, which she always does, then I will trade if she likes something of mine. So there's that.
All right, so this coming Saturday, noon till 7 p.m., that gives you plenty of time. Norton Building, come out, support local makers, artists, artisans, music, and merriment. This is the first one post-COVID cacophony, if I recall correctly, based on what Kathy said. I love the atmosphere. She said that it may have been a Thursday night, but it was a very, very successful event for both of you as well.
Yes.
Yes.
The last time at the Norton Building. All right.
Yes.
Before we go, Susie, you first. Amongst the plethora, I see purses, trees, stockings.
We have Christmas embroidered banners, aprons in various colors.
Cool.
We have
That's a big
stockings.
paisley, right? Am I getting that pattern right?
Yes.
You are.
And I said pattern correctly.
We have different types of little purses. This is a triangle bag. And then we have what's called the Runaround Sue. And then the bigger bag over here is the Dory Sue, which is a reversible tote bag.
Oh, I get it. Run around
Coin
Sue
purses,
and the Dory
yeah.
Sue.
We have
That's-
coin purses, of course, the hats, one of which you're wearing.
I know. I love it.
And candles will be there, and a new thing that I'm doing, which is organic flannel loungers for kids. So if your child needs something to lounge around the house during the holidays while they're trying to drive you crazy, we will have those.
Flannel them up. Your favorite on the table?
My favorite on the table, the coin
The
purses.
coin purses. Susie, what about you?
Well, one of my favorites is the Runaround Sue. It's just a
like it.
versatile bag. It's got the zipper. This is out of the
Phone.
repurposed fabric.
Reading glasses.
And it's a crossbody, and it's it's easy for everybody.
That looks familiar too. I think there's one in the Godley
Yes,
studio.
absolutely.
Probably.
All right, so y'all come on out, bring 3 friends and enjoy the North Central Louisiana Arts Council Makers Holiday Makers Festival Fair Artists Artisans 2021 from noon till 7 o'clock. This is Rick Godley, ATL-Ruston.com, ATL-Lincoln.com, brought to you by Century Next Bank for all that you do. What's next for you? Online, cnext.bank. Also, courtesy Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Exit 86 North Service Road in Ruston. You can go courtesy direct, simply buy online, buycourtesy.com. Stream you later.